Back in the UK, from the Netherlands, one of the flattest places on earth, to Wales, to a place which is not so flat really. Don't go anywhere, come and join me for the Benjamin Allen's summer outing. It's 5:30, I'm off on a 600-kilometre ride around Wales. It's going to be a good one. Blue skies, and there's going to be a ton of hills. 5,500 metres, nearly 6,000 metres of climbing today and tomorrow. Hasn't all started off well though, unfortunately. I thought it started at 6, turns out it started at 5. I got there at like 5:05, everybody's gone already. So left about 25 minutes after everybody else. Bit of a pain, but not only that, I stayed in an Airbnb near Gloucester, and the front door closed behind me when I wasn't ready. I had to go back and get some water bottles, so I had to wake the bloody household up at 4:45 in the morning. I don't think she was best pleased about that. Oh dear. Apart from that, didn't bring any cycling socks, so I've got my festive funny Christmas ones on, and no chamois cream as well for 600 kilometres. Wow, you just been looking at that sun behind me, haven't you? Beautiful sunrise. Not far from Tewkesbury to start. I'm heading southwest at the moment into a bit of headwind, and we're travelling northwest across Wales. Eventually we're going to be able to reach Mechaleflin, something like that, before turning back south again. In fact, eventually though we'll cross over the old Severn Bridge back into England and ride along the River Severn through Gloucester. That's all a long way off. And yes, there's lots of red and yellow on my screen at the moment as I try and catch up a little bit, or at least put my foot down. So before I get too much into this ride, I should explain quickly what an Audax is. In simple form, it's a bicycle ride along a set route and a set distance, and you have certain towns, places to visit along the route, which are written down on an A5 card. That card is called a brevet, and within that card you have certain place names listed that you must perhaps stop at a cafe, grab a receipt, keep a hold of it. You do that all the way around, you get a bunch of receipts as a proof that you passed all the way through those places. That's it, as simple as that. Of course though, it's much more than that. So over a long distance you get a lot of experience, and if you're riding in your local area, you'll find you're riding in lots of places that you probably never dreamt of going before. And if you're riding in a place you don't live, you get to see some wonderful, some unique country lanes, some beautiful, stunning views, especially if you come here to Wales. So I'm actually on the very first off-road section of today's, well, this weekend's ride, and I say the first, it's probably the only one which is like this. There is more off-road towards the end of this ride, but that is literally going through Gloucester. I have in fact done this before, back in 2019, and back then it was my qualifier for PVP. So I was talking about Audax earlier. What do you ride Audax for? This is a race, it's a bike ride, it's nothing more than that. It's a bit social. You can be competitive if you like, but I'm not. My only goal really, alright, so let's start again. The only real goal for an Audax is to finish it. Second goal is to finish it in time. My only real goal this weekend is to finish it quicker than back in 2019. Morning. So I've got plenty of water, but I'm hungry. And the first control, like receipt place, is 100k. Couldn't stop before finding shops. I get desperate, but I'm probably just going to push through. I do have plenty of food here in the top shoe bag, so it's there to be eaten, it's there to be topped up as well, so no big deal, is it? Just yeah, if you could do Audax or anything really, make sure you get there on bloody time, because you're kind of missing out on the social thing here. I will catch people up, because it always happens, and like I said, it's not a race, it's just be nice to catch up and talk with people. So as you think about doing your first Audax, I wouldn't worry too much. You get loads of instructions from the organiser to make sure it goes swimmingly. Take for instance this one. Mark Bigby is the organiser, Benjamin Allen, and you always get an email, and Mark goes to quite a lot of lengths. You'll get a lengthy email like this. The best ones, they describe the landscape, the things you see. Yeah, it's like really well written, and this one is too. So here it says, first control is telling the band on us at the Canal Side Cafe. It even gives you what 3 words, and it also says stamp for the brevet card as well. So that means you know you're gonna have to stop there. Okay, so I did have breakfast this morning, and the plan today is just, you don't want to catch up and mingle. The first stop is the most important, going to be the most important for me. Food, toilet, water, unclothe a little bit probably, take the base layer off, get settled in, do that quickly as possible, off I go again. People, the more people at that cafe when I get there, I can imagine people will be hanging around. Everybody's going at a different pace. That's the beauty of Audax. You can find somebody riding up at or close to your pace. So we've gone from riding in the Netherlands 1 week, a couple of weeks later here in Wales. Totally different ends of the spectrum, but I tell you what they do have in common, and that is sheep. Lots of them. I found some! Woohoo! I also found a cafe, the Canal Side Cafe, where I got my stamp. I didn't skip breakfast this time. Make sure I have something to eat. Beans on toast, couple of fried eggs. Yummy! Heading along the A483. How does 30 kilometres of gradual climbing sound to you? Taking us all the way up to Llandovery. About 230 kilometers done. Life is very carefree at the moment. Beautiful tailwind. Just going through Landbrethi, and I see one of the fellow Audaxes has put a sticker on the sign, condors. So that means I'm kind of around the area now where I went to Wales in the autumn last year on holiday. Came through here, did some spectacular hill climbs and things, lots of amazing scenery. I'll stick a link in the corner, that up there, but when I go and watch it after this one, and I'll stick it at the end of the video as well. Yeah, in that video, it's all coming back to me now. It was absolutely amazing. The scenery was spectacular. But I'm gonna go watch it myself. Just going up Devil's Bridge. That is bad as it sounds. It's gone from down there. Just taken the hairpin. It's starting to level up a bit now at 10%. Whew. I thought I just went past the place where you get a receipt. There's a place called the Miner's Arm Hotel, which was mentioned in the email. It's closed anyway, this place. It's a bummer because I'm getting low on liquids. This is what 300 metres above sea level looks like in Wales. Wow. This is why I ride bikes. Look at that view. And this is why I come to Wales. I'm not far from that kind of knife. I stopped in Bow Street at the spa, grabbed a quick sandwich, some Welsh cakes and a Coke. Maybe I'll get to show you this view, but just off to the left, behind all these trees, is the coastline near Borth, well, with the direction of Borth anyway. It's beautiful over there. Kind of the entrance into Snowdonia, where Chris Hall is doing that mad challenge, 7 Everests back to back. Crazy man. He's nearly done it though. All raising money for charity. One is enough for me. One in a lifetime, he says. Now, I think I'm going to do an Everest again at some point in the future. Never say never. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Yinslas and Borth. Did a wild camp on Borth Beach. If I can find a link to that video, I'll stick that in the corner as well. My first wild camp on the beach. Quick stop out of Mac the Knife at Morburn, Isaf Holiday Park. Just got to stop here and get this in. So it's the Eagle It's the osprey actually, and that plant in front of it, that wasn't there before. That's growing out of nowhere. Right folks, I'll see you in the morning at Wigmore. Hopefully I'll get a good night's sleep.